Have you ever wondered, how did I come up with ideas such as the Feeling Remix, Açaí, Come On Over? Not really. What? Actually, I never wondered. How? Cause I'm you? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Whatever, dude. I just came because I thought there would be food here. This is a waste of time. Alright, anyways, if you're not me, I think you probably wondered. And I'm here to clarify for you. I'm here to share with you every single step of my process of how I make music, how I experiment with sounds and samples and stuff like that. So welcome to my Groove Lab. Alright, we're here. And this first episode of my Groove Lab, I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. And I gotta say, thank you so much for just watching this far. I know it's just the intro and sometimes I could be a little dumb, but you know, it's really important for me to be able to just share with you guys a little bit of my process and how I think music, how I make music. That's how exactly this specific song started. So Bradley Denniston, one of the producers of the song, he actually invited me to do the remix for The Feeling. And I listened to the original song, and I remember we were in the studio just hanging out, and I said, oh my God, this song is great. And he said, yeah, I produced with this guy, LJ Smooth. And I was like, what? And that was crazy. And then he said, yeah, man, would you like to remix, by the way? And I said, whoa. Of course I accepted. I'm actually going to start playing the original for you guys so you can understand how far I went to remix this one. All right, so let's go.
Vibe is so wavy, it's dance magic Swayze. Get down, let's get dirty. You and I hit it off on a weekday. Take it slow, keep it on, cause I'm weak, babe. In the club, girl, you gone, you a freak, babe. Take you home, girl, it's on, skip the foreplay. For an hour, let's just dance while the song plays. Keep you close like a candle on birthday. Girl, you hot, light it up, blow it out, babe. Eat you out like a fat boy that loves cake. Baby, I feel like we're floating, moving in slow motion. Can that be the motion? Right there next to you. I'm so high, I just might touch the ceiling. Must be all those girls that we can. Must be all those girls that we can. Baby girl, I hope you got the feeling. Got the feeling. Visions blurred, all I see is you. All I see is you. Visions blurred, all I see is you. Lightning bolts like a Pikachu. Is your mind playing tricks on you? Do you see little aliens too? Baby, it might be time to go. I ain't trying to end up on the floor. I can't feel my face, can you?
And there you have it, the original one. I think it's so funny that LJ actually did a very short music video. It's like a minute. It's like half of the song. I never asked him why, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's like a quick story about the song. But anyways, let's jump into what is important. So, you know, the first stage of any remix is to ask the original producer for stems. If you guys don't know what stems are, it's basically the elements of the song bounced, the elements exported individually into audio files. So I have stems of the kick, bass line, the guitars, the vocals, everything separate, so I can load into a session and start messing around with that. So I'm gonna just play some of the stems that Brad actually sent me. It's pretty dope, right? You see, like every element separate. So I can just load into my session and decide, okay, I'm gonna use that, I'm gonna use this. Actually, I didn't use that much. I actually think I just used the vocals, to be honest. I wanted to do something more housey, more electronic. I think you guys got the point. All right, so that's my very first session. Let's just play it back. I don't remember what I did actually, but... Oh my God. Yeah, I remember that I used this part from the. Actually, it's almost the end. If you get here in the chorus, you see that. I'm so high, I just touch the ceiling. Oops, yeah, that can happen, kids, if you're using a lot of memory. Yeah, so what I did, I basically took that from the original chorus. And baby girl, I hope you get the feeling. I basically just looped that. And baby girl, I hope you get the feeling. Baby girl, I hope you get. Baby girl, I hope you get. Baby girl, I hope you get. Yeah, straight up, I just chopped. Baby girl, I hope, baby girl, I hope, baby girl, I hope, baby girl, I hope. You and I hit it off on a weekday. Something else I wanted to say about my process when remixing a song. Usually it's very vocal centric, so it's all about the vocals. It's all about the vibe that the original singer, the top liner, was trying to convey. My job in this case is just to give another interpretation to his vibe. In the original one, it's very high pitched and it's very dancey and in Caribbean and trying to be central, but it's more in the funny part. And my interpretation, I wanted to bring more the sexual appeal for the song. That's why I made the harmony very suspended, like seventh chords and very romantic chords. So let me play that back for you guys. Yeah, you can notice that the harmony here, it's so open up here my drums. In this first version, what I did is basically like just wrote the rhythm and the chords and try to play with the elements of the song. And what I had here is just some kind of percussion just to give us some vibe. I had my kick very soft. Love Oliver stuff. Yeah, some 808 toms to bounce back with the low end of the kick. That's it. Nothing much there. It's basically percussion. Just the loop and percussion, the kick, the toms, and the snare. That's it. Not even a hi-hat. Vibe, I love that. Nothing much there. And of course, this is my draft version. You have to remember, this is my very first version. I'm gonna jump into the next version, obviously, but something else that I try to make my signature is my bass lines. So I put a lot of effort in that. Right here, let me see what I'm using. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, Analog Dreams. I love this. And I'm using a Planet Disco preset. Probably mess around with the presets here, almost sure. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite bass lines. So yeah, that's basically what I did. I love bass lines. I think it's something I really put a lot of effort. A bass booster, basically just giving a little low end, extra low end there, and some compression. Yes, a lot of compression actually. Yeah, wow. I mean, I think I was probably just trying to hear things. That's definitely not my final compression there. I love that. It's so raw. All right, guys. So let's jump to another version. So Oh yeah, I can definitely just see. I already can see the different, hear the difference right away. And look at the session; it's way bigger. It has like 42 tracks. The other one is like 30. It's way more organized already as well. I'm already putting into folders. I have a very specific organization systems on my sessions, and I usually start with the drums, basses, and then some harmonies. Could be guitars, could be keyboards, could be, I don't know, anything, synths, and then I jump to, the top liner, so leads and lead synths, vocals, and lastly effects and sound design. Right away what I can notice is this loop that I created. It's way tighter and has a couple more things going on here. So it has 1176 compressing a little bit. Actually compressing quite a bit. One knob, giving the one knob pumper, just side chaining a little bit the vocals just to give that bounce, the pump, just to have that dance with the kick, right? That's so common in electronic. And lastly, nectar. And I'm using nectar. It's a technique that I use in almost every vocal to give some vibe and to show people that it's my signature. It's basically use sub and sub octaves, super octaves and sub octaves, just to give more vibe to the vocal. Like that, I don't know, it's just something I like to do. It sounds cool to me. So like let me play back with and without so you can notice what I'm doing actually. It's cool. But when I use this technique, sounds like this. Yeah, now it sounds like there's 10 people singing the same thing. I don't know, I just like it. And I used in so many songs in the past, so it's definitely something that I'm trying to make as my sound signature. What else we have in this session? I think the harmonies. Oh yeah, I added some more stuff here. Some harps, just to give more movement, more motor. The lead vocals, I'm just having a compressor. It's incredible. Like, you also have to remember that I received those stems from a very professional producer. Brad is being there for a while producing big records, so he knows what he was going for. So who am I to mess with his chain, So it's basically his chain here with some of my effects. That's all I'm doing. Oh yeah, something else I did here I can notice right away is the side chain on the 808. Yeah, I didn't have that on the first session, so I think I decided to have a lower to make it up for the low end that I wasn't hitting on the first line, the bass line. So the first bass line was this, right? I have an 808 doing that. I have another mid-low doing that. So when you play everything together, it's full. Cool. I didn't want to play this all the time, so I created two different bass lines, one for the verses and one for the chorus. So yeah, just the chord tonics. Yeah, basically that. Which is cool. Like, I didn't want to go crazy. Yep. Harp to give more movement. Let's see our drums. Oh yeah, our drums definitely got bigger. And I have two kicks here. Oh I have one soft and one very punchy, knocky almost. Not even doing anything. This EQ shouldn't even be there. Sometimes this stuff that's just I'm just gonna put something that's not even gonna do anything. Some hi-hats. Another hi-hat. The initial percussion. This guy Vor, actually, look him up. He's really good. He's a Brazilian dude, very talented producer. He inspired me a lot, actually, to do those Brazilian crossover with electronic music. He's dope. Like, you should definitely check his music. Claps and some effects, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely in the final version. Just a reverse snare with delay, just to give some effect, transition effect. It's like, whoa, man, I'm flying. I'm smoking weed and having fun. Okay, let's move on to the next version. So let's just jump to the final version, why not? And at the end, if you're still here, I'm gonna play it back. The final result, obviously you already heard the final result, but you know, it's cooler when I'm presenting. And obviously, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, the button is right there. If you learn anything, if you like anything, just let me know in the comments and let's chat. I'm very accessible. Now looks like a final version. You see, like my color scheme is here. That's how I usually organize my sessions. So as I said, my drums comes first, bass, synths, vocals, and effects. That's basically how I think music. Drums foundation, so you have to start with the rhythm. Yeah. And I changed a lot of stuff here. So I did a kick on K Trinidad style, probably. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I changed the kick. You see, like I'm version 8 until version 5, I was using the same kick, and then probably changed like in 5, 6, or 7, like the kick. I changed my kick in the last minute because I felt that it wasn't hitting. And it's okay, you know, no one needs to know, like, oh my God, he changed the kick in the very last moment. Like, no one knows. Like, you didn't know until now that I'm opening my session. Okay, let's hear it. Oh yeah, I did this 4-bar loop here this way because, as you guys notice, I'm a DJ as well. I play live, and I thought about, oh, you know, I need a loop to start my songs live. So that's why I did a 4-bar loop like this. Or even if you want to loop just 1 bar, it's fine. Can go forever, you know. And the way I do my arrangement and everything, it's super clear. And by now, I'm almost not dealing with MIDI. If you'll notice, there's no MIDI in my session. Everything is audio, because once I decide all the sounds, I don't want to go back. And that's something for me because I'm very indecisive. So that's kind of a strategy for me to, hey, dude, that's done. You can go back, deal with whatever you have. It helps. It definitely helps to make a final decision. But yeah, let's just play it back from here. Dude, so cool, like the pauses. On a weekday, take it slow, keep it on, cause I'm weak, babe. It's subtle movements, but in the overall arch of the song makes total sense. It makes the vibe of the song, you know, like if I just kept playing this, so it wouldn't be that cool, like,
Take it slow, keep it on, cause I'm weak, babe.
you know, like, but when you have like that dryness, like what's happening? That sounds, what was that? Like, people pay attention to that, like.
You and I hit it off on a weekday. Take it slow, keep it on, cause I'm weak, babe. In the club, girl, you know you a freak, babe. Take you home, girl, it's on, skip the foreplay. For right now, let's just dance while the song play. Keep you close like a candle on birthday. Girl, you hot, light it up, blow it out, babe. Eat you out like a fat boy that loves cake, baby. I feel like we're floating, moving in slow motion. Could that be emotion? Right there next to you. I'm so high, I just might touch the ceiling. Must be all those skills that we consume. And baby girl, I hope you got the feeling. Visions blur, all I see is you. Visions blur, visions blur, lightning
Ooh,
bolts.
I want to show you guys this here, the lead effects that I did. So
Visions,
basically this one here is just saying, let's see, it's just a part of the verse.
visions blurred, all I see is
Lightning
you.
bolts like a
Lightning bolts
Pikachu.
like a
Is your
Pikachu.
mind?
Is your mind playing tricks
Do
on
you
you?
see?
Do you see little aliens
But
too?
I use Shaperbox. I don't know if you guys know this app. It's this plugin. It's fantastic. I've been using for forever, and it has all these tools. They have the time stretch. They have the fucking sidechain. They have filters and panning and width. You can mess with everything. It's super cool. And you can do all this crazy stuff, and it sounds like Thunder 2 is kind of like this already. And I just mess around with some presets, but I just basically like, look how different it sounds just by turning this on. Like, it's crazy.
Visions blur, visions blur, lightning bolts like lightning. Is your mind, is your mind? Do you see, do you see?
I mean, it's a completely different thing. It's awesome. It sounds great to me. Thank you, Cable Guys, for this awesome plugin. I love it. I use all the time.
Visions blur, visions blur, lightning bolts like lightning. Is your mind, is your mind? Do you see, do you see?
I love this scream. Woo! So random. I love putting random things on my songs. I'm always gonna put something completely out of sense in my songs because I want to cause some surprise. I want to surprise people. That's one of my goals when I'm making music. Like, what is that? What the fuck was that? There's a squirrel. I'm so dumb and I love it. Okay, what else we have here? How the basses are getting like body and everything. Like, they're deep. They're not, they're not shallow anymore. They're not like, this is a bass. No, they're not. This is a fucking bass line. Listen to me. I'm a bass line. That's one bass line, guys. So like, it's so many layers, but it's just a little bit of everything is the blend that make that sound. It's not like one thing. How full is it? Because usually, as I said, it's my main instrument is bass. So
I'm so high, I just might touch the ceiling. Must be all those skills that we consume.
and every time I'm creating bass lines and like lead bass lines, I try to make a dance with the vocals or a dance with the top liners. Could be either the vocals or another synth. And if you see here, I'm actually hitting all the moments that the vocals are not hitting. So
I'm so high, I just might touch the ceiling. Must be all those skills that we consume.
give some pauses.
Those skills that
Give some pauses for the vocal, you know.
those skills that we got. And baby girl, I hope you feel it. Vision's blurred, all I see is you.
808. I have a lead here. Almost you can hear it. It's giving all the vibe.
Just might touch the ceiling. Must be all those skills that we consume. And baby,
As I said, I was very lucky because I got the stems very well processed, so I didn't have to do too much on it. So I just basically put compressors on it and brought it up because that's all I could do. Honestly, like, I didn't do much. Finally, here I repeated the initial idea, the idea from the intro, but with the main harmony, which gives them way more open and kind of a conclusion to the song. Like, okay, I see. Give some closure to the song. While right here, like, it's very suspended, like you don't know what's going on here. Like, what is this? It's so cyclical, repetitive, and where am I? What I'm doing? Am I drunk? Am I high? Horny? What's going on here? While here, it's like you know he had a good time. That's it. Well, let me play back now the mix that Brad did, mixed and mastered. You see like the difference. This is my mix. Basically what I did from here, I just gave him my session because Brad also works with Logic, so for him was really easy to mix and master directly from my session, because first of all, I already had everything in place. So if he needs to turn something off, like, oh, this sounds not good with this compressor or something, like, he can make all those decisions in the session. So he doesn't need me to go and clean the stems and do all this work. He just can make the decision right away, and okay, this is off, sounds way better, or no, actually this sounds better. He can make all those decisions on the fly, which I actually prefer. So he has all the power from here. Okay, here it is. This is the final. This is the distribution file. And you see it's pretty. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, let's play back. Oh my. Difference. It's night and day. It's crazy. Like, it's way fuller, it's punchier, everything's it's crispy, and at the same time it's not like irritating my ears. Even if it's loud on my headphones, it's not like bothering me that much. And that's some mix, that's some professional mix right there. You can notice right away. Even when I crank on my speakers, stuff like that, doesn't sound like, oh my god, turn this off, turn this down, you know, oh my god, turn this down. It doesn't sound like that, and I love that. Like, if you listen to chorus right here,
your mind? Do you see? Do you see? Baby, it might be time to go. I ain't trying to end up on the floor. I can't feel my face, can you?
You can hear all the low end. You can hear the vocals very in your face. Yeah, Brad did an amazing job with this mix. But yeah, guys, that's basically wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something, or if not, just had some fun. You know, I'm not trying to be like teacher Will here. I'm just trying to share something and hopefully have some fun, and you know, drink some coffee at 9 p.m. because that's what we do in the music industry. We start drinking coffee at 9 p.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. I think. Again, guys, thank you so much for being with me so late or so early, depending on the time you're watching this. And again, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, just click the link in the description. You won't regret it. And if you're watching this on Instagram, please just follow me on my profile. It's Will WLL_music. Super easy. And go stream the song. Go stream the Feeling remix. You heard it. You heard everything. You know all my secrets now. You can even make your own remix of my remix. And we do like a remix. Oh my god. That's my Portuguese kicking in right now. Yeah, that's it, guys. I see you in episode 2 of my Groove Lab. See you next time. Well, the other guy didn't want to say goodbye because he just ran out to the bathroom. I can say that in public, I think. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed all this bullshit, and yeah, whatever. I'm not being paid to be here, man. Why I'm doing this? I don't want to be here. You know, I don't like any of this. Where's my manager? Alright, I'm out of here. So yeah, do everything there. Subscribe to the channel and like and share if you want. If you don't want to, like, whatever. I don't even care anymore. So do whatever.